I was riding my bike, his back was up.
Okay. Anyway, I'm out here at the garden. I am gonna get my pea trellis up today. I need to get my peas in. They desperately need planted. I've got some sugar snap peas, like edible peas that need to be planted, and I also have a few dozen, I don't really know exactly how many, sweet peas that I'm gonna try to grow this year. So I need to get my trellises up so they can get in the ground and growing, and today is the last nice day before we get some rain. So this is my trusty sidekick. By the way, I'm just eyeballing the distances of everything. I do not like to measure. I'm never precise. It's good enough. It's rustic. But I'm putting them about 6 or 8 feet apart. Okay, you can see here I've got all my posts in. I prepared these beds last fall. I've got 10 so far, 90-foot rows with a grass path in between so that it's easy to walk down and it looks beautiful. Next step is to get the fencing hung that I'm going to use to trellis them up.
Thing out. And make sure it's what you want.
Okay, here's the finished product. She may not be, you know, the most glamorous trellis of all time, but you know what she was? Free. Something that I really strive to be, basically born out of necessity really, is resourceful. I like to reuse things. I like to use things that I already have on hand or make something work that I do have. The only thing that I will say is that I wish it was taller. So I'm 5'4" and it's shorter than me. It's probably about 5 foot. And it could really stand to be at least 6 foot, but you know what? I'm just gonna use what I have. This was just an old roll of fence that we found laying around our farm. All these T-posts are repurposed. I found these laying around, or I removed them in areas where I didn't need them anymore. And basically each T-post has one zip tie, mostly because that's all I had left. The 2 end posts have 2. And then I just used some baling twine from all the hay and straw that we bought this year for the cows. I know that you heard me say that I was gonna wait to plant my peas, but I don't think I'm gonna wait. They're either gonna be stressed in the greenhouse or they're gonna be stressed out here. And you know what? The thing about peas is they're really fast growing. And if they do fail, I can just direct sow some more and it will be perfectly fine. See, they're just looking worse for wear. So I brought some seeds out that I'm gonna direct sow anyway. A lot of them will be fine, but they got chomped on by a couple chickens a couple times and they're really too tall right now. So let's plant them. Here we go. So my plan for this space is I'm gonna run peas along the trellis, and then this is about a 4-foot wide bed. So I've got about 2 feet or 1.5-ish on each side to play with, and that's where I'm gonna plant my kale and cabbages. I'm gonna do a line of carrots probably here along the edge, because I am trying to make use of I don't want a bunch of dead space. You can plant snap peas relatively close together, actually. Like, I planted in these 2-inch soil blocks, and I planted 2 per cell, and they will be totally fine. And then from there, I'm gonna plant them about 2 to 4 inches apart. You guys see that? They're happy little roots. I usually direct sow my peas, but for whatever reason, I really wanted to start them inside this year. So this is my experiment year. So I'm going to plant some as starts, and I'm going to just direct seed some, and I'll see which ones do better. I need to, oh yeah, do you see the roots on that thing? These, I hope will do okay, but they might not be happy being that root bound, and that is just fine. You live and you learn. Like, these got bit by a chicken and probably have no chance of survival, but I'm gonna plant them anyway and see what happens. Look at the roots on that thing. Okay, you can see I've got all my peas planted all the way down. When am I gonna learn to wear gloves? Especially with this camera, I've got to touch it with my dirty hands. But okay, you saw me, I've got the peas planted. I'm gonna push the straw over them actually for a few nights to help them settle in. And I'm also gonna cover it with a row cover. If I would have hardened these off properly, I wouldn't have to cover them. They're good to about 28 degrees, and then you might want to cover. So those were just regular sugar snap peas, because those are my kids' favorite. They love to come out here and pick the peas off the vine. I've got a couple different varieties. One is this one that I've never tried before, but you know I like a beautiful thing. So I got these from M.I. Gardener because it says spring blush pea, and they're pink. How sweet is that? So I'm gonna direct sow some of those. I've got some more sugar snaps that'll come behind if I need to. And then another one, which is like a snap pea that you can eat the whole pod and everything, which is really what we like to do, is, there's no pretty picture of it, but it's the magnolia blossom pea, and it's really pretty. Its tendrils are like romantic and swirly looking, and so I plant it because I like beautiful things. So it's almost 8 o'clock at night. I still have yet to put the cows up and the chickens, and then I think I'm gonna go inside and melt into the couch and watch some Vampire Diaries with my husband. So this is where I leave you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.